Yikma, Ching Mao, and Pak In for Hong Kong, China. Talking about backing up after the elimination, Scott, Tom Cornish, we saw him receive a silver medal. He's back out there.
This will be fascinating to see how Tom can back up. That's the big challenge he has. He's looking at Hong Kong in the back straight. Race for the gold and silver medals here in Perth. First round of the UCI Track Nations Cup. And Josh Duffy about to get things underway for the Australians. And we are underway, the race for gold. Big difference in time between these two teams. So I feel Hong Kong might understand where they sit in this one, and they are a little bit ragged as they get going. The Australians are also, though. So both teams messy on the start.
An unusual start from Australia. The Olympic champions, they've got an issue, hands in the air. They're calling mechanical. It is a flat tyre.
So Noah Blannon with the flat rear tyre. So that's really unfortunate for him. But just getting the message to Hong Kong quickly enough that it doesn't do too much damage to them. But I tell you what, they were both messy at the start, both teams.
Now, Australia is the favoured team. They are expected to catch and overlap Hong Kong, China. The rule is that a team is considered caught when the other team is within a metre of the back of them. And that rule is in place for safety to ensure that the commissaires can fire the gun, signalling that. And there we can see a flat, well, you can't really see a flat tyre so much when he's not on the bike. A little bit, you can see that it doesn't look to have a lot of life in it.
Well, they used to say that it's only flat at the bottom, but with these tyres, it goes flat everywhere, as you can see. But he's done well to hold it up, so it was well stuck on. And there's the debate between the old tubular tyres, which are all one-piece tyre that are glued to the rim, and the high-pressure tyres, or the clinchers, which is just your tube and tyre format. Now, when the clincher tyre goes flat like that, with the sideways pressure on these velodromes, it goes straight onto the rim, and it is almost impossible to hold the bike up. But the old tubulars, which the Australians are still using, because they are glued to the rim, even with the air taken out of them, there is a chance, as we saw with Noah, to just slide it around a little bit and keep the bike upright without it having to slide out from under you.
Well, certainly a little bit discombobulating for any rider to get a flat tyre in any circumstance, but on the velodrome. And when you're accelerating as well and out of the seat, quite a sensation that nobody seeks. But it does explain why Josh Duffy looked to have such a lightning fast start and that gap opening up. It is unusual to see, more common in a team sprint, less common in a team's pursuit. And it's often when we talk about what experience looks like on a velodrome, it's situations like that, because a lot of riders will never have ridden a team's pursuit where someone got a flat.
Well, the Australians wait to go again in the race for the gold and silver in the men's team pursuit. Glenn O'Shea, the national coach, just having a chat. As you see, 50 seconds has been reset back onto the clock. I did blow the gun when the team from Hong Kong caught the Australians. So we're just waiting for absolute confirmation before they come back out onto the track that they will be allowed to do a restart. Some pretty tight regulations around the team pursuit. And sit back down again. Liam Walsh on number 3.
Well, Liam Walsh still gaining experience on the track in the team's pursuit. He's a very good bunch racer. He's also developing on the road and from Balmoral in Queensland, and it's a club that's producing more and more riders onto the national team. It's a wonderful feeder club. I know they've got some aspirations to have some Olympians at the 2032 games that are held in Brisbane. But Australia also has Connor Lay, who's not riding in the final of the team's pursuit tonight, but he's one of our Olympic champions and very much a hometown hero here in Perth.
So just looking at the scramble of the commissaires, the race officials, It's not an automatic restart with a flat tyre. It's within the first half lap, I think it is, that if you have a mechanical, then it is automatic. But you have to make sure you indicate that you want to restart as quickly as possible. You can see Liam Walsh putting his hand up. But they may have missed the window. I can see the commissaires still conferring as to what they may do here. But there certainly doesn't seem to be any urgency to bring the start gates back out. So that could be a disaster for the Aussies.
And it is hard for the riders as well, because they may never have experienced that at an international teams pursuit before. It is very unusual. I have never experienced it myself when racing. And it's those moments that experience comes in, because while the riders are responsible for reading the tech regs and understanding all of the rules, there's a lot. They're comprehensive. And until it happens to you, it might not be front of mind. But it's a wait for the team from Hong Kong, China as well.
And I can see the race officials down still conferring. Christian Madeira from Germany, the president of the commissaire panel. Aussies nervously waiting to see what's going to happen here. There's Tony Tor in the light blue